Hello and welcome to part X+10 of my old school RuneScape progress series. I hope you enjoyed the last part, and I hope you'll enjoy this part. So, let's get back to doing some actual Slayer gains, check-ins here. Instead of just bank standing and talking for 3 to 5 minutes, I'd like to actually do some clips like I started off doing and like other people in their videos do. So there we go, I just finished a task of Steel Dragons, 677 tasks in a row, and let's get a new task. Alright, this keeps happening to me. This is very, very frustrating. I only have 635 points, and I have not yet been able to buy myself an herb sack. And I was really hoping that the Aberrant Spectre's tasks would hold off until I could afford the herb sack, but I actually got one 10 points away. Decided to cancel it because I kind of wanted to wait until I had that, and then ended up having to cancel like the next 3 tasks as well. So I'm down on points, and I have Aberrant Spectre's again, so I guess I'm going to have to just go ahead and do them without the herb sack. And before I get started on the Aberrant Spectre's task, I decided that it was time for a farm run because I'm pretty sure that I neglected to do one all of yesterday evening. So I'm doing a farm run here, and then I have a hard clue scroll in the bank to do before I get back to Slayer. Alright, I finished that farm run. We are now below 900k to 98 farming, so that's pretty cool. And now I am going to do this hard clue, the first step of which is in West Ardy. Well, that clue's done. It didn't take all that long. And it's actually not that bad. You got food, runes, some rune stuff, and some Sarah chaps. It's not a bad clue. 293 hard treasure trails done. Now closing in on that 300. I don't know. I feel like I think it may just be relative. I feel like all the hard clues I do lately are really short, but that could be just because I prioritize elites because they're more fun to do, and they're always pretty long. So I don't know. I feel like I am doing clues that are really short, and for the reward I get sometimes, which is a good thing, I guess. But yeah. Alright, so I had to go back and look at my last clip to remind myself what the last clip involved. But hey, look, I'm back here. I just did that same Yanil clue. Now I gotta go to the wilderness, but I'm doing another clue. There's been a little bit of time intervening between these clips. I didn't feel like recording any more clips last night after I was done streaming, so I didn't, but I slayed some more. 96k to 98 Slayer, so less than 100k to go. Either get that tonight or tomorrow, depending on the tasks I get or what I want to do. And then we'll be just one level away. And as you saw at the end of the last progress episode, we've already got 100 mil Slayer tab, so slightly more than a full level to go. I wonder how much higher that tab can go. And I mean, realistically, probably not a whole lot higher because I haven't been getting boss tasks because I'm doing normal Hellhounds instead of Cerberus when I get those tasks, but it should go up a little bit. But I'm doing another hard clue, and I guess I'll be right back with the reward. Well, I accidentally did a little wilderness open, and we got a magic short bow, 40 nature runes, 13 lobsters, a rune dagger, and a rune longsword. So that is just one of the worst clues I've ever had. Hard clues, that is. But yeah, 297 hard clues done. Anyway, I apologize for the gap in last night. I don't know, I was feeling a little bit off, and my roommate was kind of hanging around. I didn't really feel like recording any clips, but in any case, I'm going to get back to Slayer now, probably do a stream. My current task is Elves, and I'm going to knock that out. I did buy an herb sack. I don't know if I talked about that already, but that cost 750 Slayer points, but I did buy an herb sack, so I don't have many points left, so I'm going to try my best not to skip anything, because I could use the points. But real quick before I move on, I just wanted to also mention that last night at about 11 p.m. I was still playing RuneScape on my main and on my alt, cooking on my alt, slaying on my main. Actually, I wasn't slaying at the time, I was just starting this clue, but I was playing like I had been for the entirety of the evening, like I have been for every evening for like weeks and months, and just super randomly, as I'm playing, and I'm watching Netflix, it cuts to a blue screen. So I got a blue screen crash out of literally nowhere. Like, split second between escaping on 2 accounts and watching Netflix and crash. And it's also the first time it's ever happened to me on this computer, so I'm really hoping that it doesn't recur and that doesn't become like an actual problem I need to look into, because that was annoying. And I was like, okay, I'll just take it as a sign from God. It's time for me to go to bed and be done with RuneScape for the night. But I really don't want that to happen ever again. And, I mean, especially if I'm, like, streaming, and it cuts like that, and I get the crash, it's going to be really annoying. But anyway, hopefully that doesn't recur. This clue was shit, but I'll see you in the next clip, hopefully for some Slayer gains, maybe 98 Slayer even. But yeah, goodbye. Alright, so I finished up my stream a bit early tonight. I did like 3 hours, so it wasn't like it was a short one, but I started a bit earlier than I have been the last few days, so I wrapped it up just a bit early because I was feeling kind of tired and I wanted to be able to eat something, so I did. And we left off around 50k experience to the next level. I'm at 46k now because I'm about halfway through this task, but that is not far off. 46k to 98 Slayers, that's pretty cool. Also did a bunch of clues on stream, and of course, I'm killing Hellhounds, so got another hard clue to go after this task is over. I don't really like bogging myself down with a bunch of clues on these tasks, so I just do one per Hellhounds task, but I'll be back at the end of this task, or yeah, probably at the end of this task to see what we get for a new one, and then again after that to see what we get from the clue. Alright, there's a blip. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna... I fucking know what happened there. Now that I have recovered from my stroke, I just finished my Slayer task. 688 tasks done in a row. Let's get a new one. And I just did Black Demons like 2 or 3 tasks ago, but you can't pass up that experience, particularly when you're so close to a level, so I'm definitely going to do that. Alright, well I've got work in the morning, so I can't finish this off tonight, but this task should get me my 98 Slayer level. I'll probably have to finish it off when I get home from work tomorrow. But at 157 experience each with the number of these I have left, it should get me to 98 Slayer, so I guess I will look forward to getting that after tomorrow, and then it'll be the weekend, and this weekend I'm not planning on doing a whole lot, which means I will have some time to work on some other stuff and play lots of this, hopefully get a good chunk of the way into level 98, and we'll see what comes of the weekend, but that is the plan for right now, going to get that 98 Slayer, probably in the next clip. For you, that'll be in a couple seconds, but for me, it'll be tomorrow. But anyway, I will see you then. Alright, so I picked up my cannon so I wouldn't accidentally aggro another demon and miss this level up, but... Alright, 6 more damage please, come on. There you go. 98 Slayer has been achieved. We are 1 level away from being done with this 99, and then being able to sell off all my drops, see where we're at financially, and of course Dom is here. He knew I was about to be recording a clip, so here he is pimping for a shout out. Hi Dom. And I'm going to just finish up this task real quick. I've only got 2 kills left to go, and then I'm going to be doing a stream tonight, but there is 98 Slayer, and I've actually got this whole weekend that is just starting right now free, I think, so I'm going to see how far into level 98 I can get. Alright, so the Black Demons task is completed. 689 in a row. Just got that 98 Slayer, and then just finished up that task. So, now Dom is calling Blood Velds. Let's check it out. Cave Kraken. Hallelujah, I haven't done Kraken in ages. That's going to be fun. Not Blood Velds, but something even better. Alright, so I streamed for a while tonight. I didn't make as much progress as I was hoping, but we're down to 1.15 million experience left to 99 Slayer. Just finished a task of Dark Beasts, and I'm going to go get a new one. I'm hoping for Jad or Abbey Demons or something good. Sukwa's not so good. Oh, and I'm back up over 200 points already. I got the 75 point boost from one of my tasks, but it's actually more than I thought I was at, so I'm okay with canceling for something better. Well, I haven't done the Smoke Devil boss in quite some time, so I guess we're going to go do that. Alright, so I just want to do a quick check-in. I did a few hours of stream today being Saturday, and the majority of it was just spent killing the thermonuclear Smoke Devil because it takes a little while. I'm down to 52 kills, but I've actually had some good luck at it already. As you can see, I now have 3 cult necklaces, so I got another one of those, and I also did get another smoke battle staff in the same task, so I've made easily over 4 mil from this task already. I'm definitely going to be going back and finishing that off, and then we'll see what we can get after that. I'm hoping for Jad. It's been a while since I've fought Jad. Alright, so before I continue with my task, I remembered that I have 297k Tocqueville in the bank, just from doing Jad so many times. And normally, that would be just shy of the price of an uncut onyx. So I looked up the prices and I realized that when you have completed the Achievement Diaries, you actually can buy gems at a reduced rate. So since I have the Karamja gloves, I should be able to buy an uncut onyx for 260k Tocqueville instead of for 300k. So I think is that one? I'm gonna go buy an uncut onyx, and because these have come from doing Slayer tasks, I guess I will count it as part of my Slayer tabs. That's another. Yes, it says 300k, but if I wear these, 260k. So let's go ahead and buy one of these and price check it. So that's another almost 3 mil to add to the bank value of what will be sold, thanks to just doing all those Jad tasks. And I guess it's a good thing. I was gonna say I guess it's a good thing I didn't get the pet, but I'm pretty sure I would have done the Jad tasks either way. So never mind. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Finally got enough to do that, and hopefully I won't be able to afford another one before I get the Jad pet. But yeah. Alright, so I finished up my thermonuclear smoke devil task, and I ended up getting very lucky overall with that task. And I'm just getting ready to go and do my Iron Dragons task, which I got right after. So I'm going to go do that, and then after that I'm going to hope for some better XP per hour tasks, because I didn't get nearly as much done this weekend as I would hope. It's still only 11 a.m. on Sunday morning, so I've got the rest of today, but I'm still over 1 million experience away from the level, so I did not put the dent in it that I had been hoping. So I'm just going to put up a little image on the screen right here of my second Smoke Battle Staff of the task. So from the Smoke Devil boss, I got an Occult and 2 Smoke Battle Staves in one task, so that was pretty lucky. So I made like guaranteed upwards of 7 mil from that task, which is freaking awesome, because usually I don't feel like he pays out that well, and not in my experience anyway, but that's awesome. So I'm going to continue doing Slayer now, and I'll see you in the next clip. Alright, I've just finished my Iron Dragons task, and now we get Cal Fight, which I'm going to knock out very quickly with my cannon. Alright, that was a nice quick task. Where is it? Stop. 695 in a row, almost at 700. Oh god, we're going to skip Blue Dragons. I did those recently, and they're boring. Bloodveld's a good task. Alright, I finally found an open Bloodveld's world where I can drop my cannon, because I want to be a little bit more efficient than I have been in the past, just because I'm in the final stretch, and I don't know, since I hit 98 I feel like I've been making ridiculously slow progress even when I have been playing. Of course, some of that's the tasks I've been getting, like the Smoke Devil, but I just wanted to use my cannon. But anyway, doing this task now, I think I'm going to be starting to stream soon, so I just wanted to do a quick check-in, so we can kind of do like a before and after of the progress that is missed and that cannot be recorded. 1,088,000 to 99 Slayer. Still a long way off. So I guess we'll just do a check-in later in the day when I can record again. So while I am still killing these, I actually don't need to be, because I just noticed that I completed this task already, and that is 700 tasks in a row. And 225 point bonus, that's pretty sweet. So now I'm going to go and get a new task. And since I have additional points, if it's shit, I will feel no remorse in skipping it. No, I'm going to do that, that's fine. I have the herb sack now as well, so it's actually pretty good. Alright, it's time for a check-in and just a little discussion about the state of my computer. So first the check-in, 731k to 98 farming, 886k until I'm done with Slayer. And I think in the last few clips I gave the important updates about drops, like the extra Occult Necklace, the 2 additional Smoke Battle Staves, so I think I've already covered those. Not a whole lot new in the drops department, except I've been getting some little things from clues, and now as a result my bank is full, which is not good. I guess I need to, I guess it would help if I got rid of all these partial dose potions, but anyway. No big changes in the drops department, but pretty good progress in Slayer for a change, and I want to talk about my computer situation. because I had mentioned that the other day it blue screened on me, and I was really hoping that wouldn't happen again, but of course it did, and I have no idea what caused it. Nothing was really new or different. I didn't get anything new hardware-wise recently. The last thing I got was the webcam, and that was a while back in like early or mid-December. Excuse me, and I can't think of any changes that would have led to it all of a sudden being really unstable, but it crashed once in like a few days, which wasn't bad, and I was just like, okay, well, that doesn't happen again. That would be really annoying if it happens when I'm streaming, and I mentioned that to Steve, and then of course that day, it happened when I was streaming, and I was like, okay, it happened a second time, it's probably going to happen a third time, and then a fourth time. So that same night, I was trying to troubleshoot it, and it crashed probably a total of 15 times through the evening. And occasionally it would crash, try to restart, and crash while trying to restart, and then get into a restart loop. So I was very frustrated. This was yesterday, by the way. This was last night. Stopped my stream, tried troubleshooting, and what I basically did was I went on looking through some forums for what might be causing it. I tried doing Windows Update stuff, and I also made sure to get onto my desktop and copy over any important folders to my external hard drive and stuff that I thought I might need. And that alone was hard because of the fact that it would crash. Sometimes I would have 20 minutes. What? Alright, anyway, sorry about that awkward cut. As I was saying, sometimes I would have 20 minutes before it would blue screen again. Sometimes I would have, 1 minute or 2 minutes, so the process of just copying files over from my desktop took a long time because I would try to get onto my desktop, move stuff over to the external hard drive. It would start copying and then it would crash, so it wouldn't finish. And I'd have to wait for it to restart and do it again. So eventually I got everything moved over, tried doing a Malwarebytes scan, but of course it crashed before I could scan everything because there's a lot of files on a normal person's computer. And tried doing Windows Update in case there was just in case there was something missing, like just a stability update that they hadn't pushed because it was improperly filed under optional. But anyway, after trying all this, I thought to myself, none of this is working. I can barely stay on my computer for very long without blue screening. 10 minutes is not enough to do anything, and it's not even enough to figure out what's wrong with it. So I was like, wait a minute, this computer has been trying to get me to upgrade to Windows 10 for ages. Maybe I'll just do that. So I downloaded the Windows 10 update files, which in itself took a couple of restarts because it was almost 3 gigs, but I got it downloaded, and then I started the upgrade, and it was fine. And now I'm running Windows 10, and it has not crashed since I upgraded to it, so I think I'm in the clear. So far, so good. And I'm hoping that'll continue. So because it was an upgrade, I didn't lose any of my files or anything. Everything's still where it was. All my programs and settings are the same, so progress should continue as normal. Just wanted to keep you guys in the loop that I'm running a different OS, so if I struggle with anything, that's why. And that the disaster was averted. My computer can be used as normal still, which is good. But anyway, there's a check-in of my computer stuff and also of progress. Getting pretty close to that level. I think I'll be able to get it this coming weekend. But as I'm recording this, I also don't know how long this progress video is so far. I gotta go and edit these clips and find out. But I'll probably see you in the next one because I don't think it's at the time where I should cut it off yet. So yeah. Oh, and if you couldn't tell because you weren't paying attention at all in that last clip, I'm about to do this clue, and then so I guess I'll be back with what I get from it. Oh, and apparently I forgot to get something new to hunt after my Jad task that I just did on stream tonight. No pet still. So let's get a new task. Trolls. Well, that's easy. Give me some points, I suppose. Alright, the Trolls task is done. Now let's get a new one. 705 in a row. And Jad again. That's the 3rd time in 2 days. Well, I guess that's going to have to wait till tomorrow because it's pretty much time for me to go to bed, but I'll do that tomorrow. And hopefully I'll get the pet this time. Why, hello there. Let's have a check-in, shall we? I just got done streaming for the evening. It is currently Tuesday, and I'm doing my farm run, currently at 710k from 98 farming and 804k from 99 Slayer. So I'm making some decent progress. I'm still hoping to be able to get this level sometime this coming weekend, and then I will be able to sell off my Slayer tab, which will be very exciting. and I can kind of focus on what else to do from that point, what to start with, what skills, what can I afford, how much money do I need to make from rune crafting to afford everything else, etc. I actually spent some time today watching Automology's efficiency guides. So I'm thinking that if the methods for training efficiently aren't too terrible and intensive going forward, I'll try to be more efficient, just because the process of maxing takes forever even when you are being efficient. So if I can cut down on that at the cost of a little bit more effort, then that's fine. So I'll look into all those things and see what happens. And not that it really matters, but I also just got 98 cooking on my alt, so almost to 99. God, I'd forgotten how easy that skill is. Just playing on the side while I'm playing on my main. I'm almost 99 cooking, and it took like a week. It's just crazy. But anyway, once this farm run is over, I'm going to be going back to Slayer, and my current task is Steel Dragons. I had actually forgotten, but there it is, Steel Dragons. So real quick, I'm going to record this clip because you don't often get to record clips of this kind of thing. And the reason I'm doing this random event, because you don't have to do random events anymore, obviously, is because I'm actually missing the emotes from this guy, because they made those into emotes. And at first I was like, I don't give a shit. But then I was like, yeah, I might as well. Like, if he pops up, I might as well take it. But of course, I had gotten rid of the outfit, so it's going to take me a while to get it back, but I figure that I can get the emotes without too much trouble. I just make sure to pay attention to the random events I'm getting, and eventually I can fill up my emotes tab as well. So I don't really care about completionist stuff when it comes to this game. I'll be totally satisfied with maxing, but having just that row of emotes empty, and because I have every other emote in the game, kind of bugs me. So I guess I'm going to try for this, and it'll take a little while. It may not be worth it in most people's eyes, but definitely going to try for it anyway. And I just bought a bunch of supplies for Herblore because I have herbs. I need to build up my potions again because they're very low. So I am here in order to do that. So before I do my Steel Dragons task, I'm going to be making some potions because I am low and I need them. Haha, I tricked you. You thought I'd be killing Steel Dragons in the next clip, but instead I'm going to be ending the video because it's above 20 minutes and I think it's just time to wrap this one up. So we're leaving off at about 800k to the next Slayer level, as I just showed you a couple clips ago. And I'm hoping to hit that this weekend, but I will try to grind that as hard as possible for the rest of this week so I can knock that out. And then after that, we're going to be figuring out what else I feel like focusing on next. And just selling off the Slayer tab, of course, seeing where I'm at with money. And then we'll just move on to something else. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching this. This has been part x+10 of my old school RuneScape progress series. And I guess I will see you in the next one. So thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.